Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I just tried to go in and share it, but for some reason, I couldn't get it to click to share. Good morning, Annie7. Good morning, everybody finding this. I don't know what the problem is this morning. Electronics and me not getting along, but that's okay because I think we're finding people anyway, even though I wasn't able to share. So I'm asking for you to help share. And let's get the word out to the P's. And wouldn't you like to be a P too? If you're not a P yet, come join us. Come be a P in the P pod. So now I'm finally able to share it to a couple of places. All right, so let's get to it. Josie, good morning, sweet Josie. Good morning, Kathy Hand, Joanne Castrillo, and Auntie Jean Lorio. Good morning, everyone. Let's go into our hearts. So hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Good morning, Kathy Caputo. I'm so glad you're able to be with us this morning. All right, so slow down everything, thinking, the breathing, the to-dos. Just come in and be and put a smile on your face and joy in your heart. Put some gratitude going from your heart to your brain and say, I'm so grateful for this day, for another day to be alive here on planet Earth. What a great day to have a great day. And it's Monday, Manifesting Monday. Just right now, as you're doing this, think of one thing that you'd like to manifest. What is that one thing that if you could just, with ease and grace, have that in your life, what would it be? Just take a moment to think about that. Maybe you don't even need a moment. Maybe it's always right there where you know that that is something that's so precious and you really want to manifest it into your life. First of all, hold it in your heart that it's already happened, it's already real, and see it real, feel it real, and know that there is no time, so it's already happened. You're just meeting up with it. Let's meet up with our miracles today. I've got so many miracles coming in here. You're out in nature this morning, Joanne. I love that. And Jessie, good morning to you. Brookie, Brooke, and Dylan, and Max. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Leo, oh my gosh. Now it's a beautiful, beautiful day because our Leo's in the house. Oh, so glad you're here, Leo. Okay, let's see what the angel message was last night. Oh, I remember. Be nice. I love that every night on Chanting for Change, our little Christine Coons reminds us of this, to be nice. Ed Sheeran says the main thing that you have to remember on this journey is just be nice to everyone and always smile. So simple, right? I remember watching my mom make cobblers when I was a kid. We had lots of apple trees and wild berries where I grew up in Kentucky, and there were many mouths to feed, so she took advantage of all that, quote, free food. I watched and remember thinking how simple the recipes were. Mom wasn't a fancy cook, but she was a great cook in that her food was always delicious. It was as country could be, and she knew how to utilize everything without any waste. Dear angels, over and over again, you bring us the message to keep it simple as we live these human lives. This is also a big part of the teachings of the indigenous peoples. The four core values commonly associated with Indigenous peoples is respect, relationship, reciprocity, and responsibility. Live simply, honor the land without waste, and take care of each other. Dear ones, being nice to others is not a big demand. How you treat others is what you receive back in your life. Imagine a world where everyone honors and respects each other. That is not a pipe dream, it is a possibility. As you allow yourselves to believe in ushering in peace as a shared goal, know that the more you lift each other, the faster you will manifest your dream. Stay strong in your belief in the power of love. Dear angels, today I promise to let my smile shine from my heart as I send messages of love to everyone I meet. Just be nice. What a wonderful thought, isn't it? What if, we've been doing wouldn't it be great if, wouldn't it be great if everyone on the planet was nice? If everyone just was respectful, and what were those other qualities? Let me go back to the message. Those four common core values. Respect. What if we all respected each other? Everyone on the planet just had an energy that said, I see you, who you are. I don't judge you. I don't criticize you. I respect that you are you. Relationship. What if we respected our relationships and had integrity in our relationships? Reciprocity. Knowing that whatever I do is coming back to me. So I'm going to always honor those qualities of respect and integrity. And responsibility. If every human acted responsibly and chose to show up in integrity, it would be a whole different world, wouldn't it? It would be a world that worked for everybody, because we would know that we're all peas in a pea pod. We are all fed by the same source. And some see the source different than others, and that's you. That's your journey. We all have a unique journey. So there is no have tos. There's nothing that says just because I call source God, you don't have to call source God. Pam Grout calls source the dude. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way she relates to her creator. So what if we had those four core values, everyone on the planet, and we really honored each other? I can see that. I'm holding that vision in my heart. And that's what I think of when I think of peace on earth. That, wow, yeah, we can all get along. We can do this. We don't have to have the fighting and the conflict and the battles and the wars. We don't have to have that. We don't have to have jealousy and greed. Anyway, Kathy Hand says, I am manifesting an early, abundant, and peaceful retirement. That's my long-term manifestation. I love it. And Leo says, I'm happy to be here, Teri. The day is not the same when I don't wake up to the peas. Me either, Leo. I do not like having mornings without peas. Kathy says, my short-term manifestation is to successfully complete that new laboratory test tomorrow without any errors. Yep. Just see it real, feel it real, and then you're going to do it real. Deirdre, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Oh, Sweet Hope is here. Good morning, Hope. Wow. I feel so blessed seeing some of you that either can't come in regularly or haven't been here for a few days. Hope, it's so good to see you. Hope, please give us an update on you. How are you doing? I know you just recently had the procedure and you're undergoing dialysis. So how's that going for you, honey? How's your life these days? And how are you feeling? Brookie, we love you too, Brooke. Thank you for being here. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this talk about values and peace and the way we treat each other. Good morning, Miss Catherine DeSanti. So glad you're here. And Deirdre has a prayer request from her friend Paul. His mom, Jane, is having throat surgery today. Okay, well, we will put her in our prayer list and in our grids. I know we have Auntie Jean here with the grid. I haven't seen Blue come in yet, so somebody shout out her name and get her in here. Let's get her away from whatever she's doing and have her come in and be with the peas. I feel like we need our Blue this morning. All right, so from Kuan Yin. Okay, Kuan Yin says, what will you choose now? You always have this moment. In between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future, there is this moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Oh my gosh, she's really talking to me. I think I fell in love with my life about maybe close to a decade ago, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. I really fell in love with gratitude. I fell in love with just being surrounded by beautiful spiritual family and discovering that there's more to life than just existing. When we realize that, when we find our passion and when we find our passion, we find our purpose. And so that's what happened. I just absolutely fell in love with life in general, but with my life, that when I went into gratitude and I accepted who I was and found out that, you know what, I like me. And when we start liking ourselves, then we start enjoying being in this body. And so that's what happened to me. I'd love to hear your stories. Have you fallen in love with yourself yet? Do you really honor who you are and say, you know, if there was nobody else on this planet, I would be okay because I like my own company. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh by myself. I can choose whatever I want in this lifetime. In each day, I can choose what to do, what not to do, how to be, how to show up. If I feel like going out and being around a crowd of people, I'm okay with that. If I want to be just in my own space and don't want to deal with people in any given day, I'm okay with that. It's just an acceptance. Accept, align, allow. Those are such wise words. And what a real role to look at in our lives. Can I accept who I am? Can I allow what my life is like without any criticism or judgment? And can I align with my higher power to go into that guidance every day and allow whatever happens to just be and not be fretting and worrying about anything that might or might not happen, just staying in the moment. When I started staying in the moment, that's when the magic happened. That's when I was able to just see life through a different lens. Because before that time, I was pretty much living in the past. letting everything that had happened in my childhood, young adulthood, and up to the present moment. I was just letting all of that influence me. I was dragging all of that stuff with me, all that baggage into my now moment, and didn't know how to put it down. I didn't know how to do that. And then there was one day that I had a meditation. And when I go into meditation, I always ask my spirit guides to lead it. So in that meditation, it was Michael that was leading. And it was such a beautiful meditation because he met me at the door where I was going to enter, and he asked me to leave my baggage with him. And as I turned over everything in my life and handed it to him, it was a release. And I went in that building and I sat, and without any of that past baggage, I was able to see me without all of the stuff that had happened, any guilt, any blame, shame, anything at all that had happened in the past. Just sit with me. And that's when I found myself. So, oh, it resonates with you, Catherine. Yeah, and it is still a work in progress. You know, we're never going to be perfect as far as our human definition of perfect. We are perfect in God's eyes, what I choose to call God, the creator, whatever you want to call that highest being that is. But when we can really accept ourselves without having to define ourselves by something that might have happened in the past or by some label that we put on ourselves, wife, husband, mother, father, um, child, worker, whatever those labels are that we give ourselves, if we can just lose all of that, hand it over, and then if we want to pick it back up again, we can. We have that choice. But when we start stripping ourselves down to the real raw person that we are, we find that spirit being that's been waiting to talk to us, waiting to say, hey, I've been here all along, but you've been so wrapped up in stuff, the happenings and the worries and, yeah, responsibilities. And we all have responsibilities, but sometimes we can't see the forest because we're so stuck on one tree, right? We're so hung up on that one thing in life that we can't see the bigger picture. So, how did I even get on that this morning? I have no idea, but that's where the thoughts took me. And thank you for going along on that little rabbit trail with me. Hello, Julie Kiss. Thank you for being here. And Deirdre says, I fell in love with myself in 2020 at the moment the ball dropped on New Year's Eve, the night I met my higher self. I call her Heidi. Oh, I love that. I love it, Deirdre, when you know that exact moment. And yeah, that was it for me too. I knew the moment I did that meditation with Michael, the moment I took everything in my life, all of that past stuff. And I said, here you go, Michael. You can have this. I don't need it. And I handed it over at the door and walked inside and was just real and raw with myself. That's the key. It's not that we have to impress anybody else. We don't have to confess. We don't have to tell anybody but ourselves, hey, I love me. I actually like me. And when you do that, when you come to that place of acceptance and aligning and allowing, then life becomes happy. It becomes free. It's just an energy that can't be explained. It has to be felt. Oh, I like that, Deirdre. Triple A, just be. Absolutely. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. And Hope, says it's no walk in the park being up at the crack of dawn, 4:30 a.m. to be picked up anytime after 5:30, get to the hospital about 7 and wait until about 8 or 8:15, then get hooked up to the machine for 3 hours. That's 3 days a week at the moment. Get home just in time for Morning Cuppa, something great to look forward to. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, sweet hope. Brings back memories of my dialysis days when um, when I was so sick, and dialysis and I did not get along. It was not my friend, even though it was saving my life at that moment. But my treatments were 5 hours a day, 3 times a week. And yeah, I really get what you're going through, and my heart is with you, my darling. I'm so glad that you come in afterward and that you're here with us, letting us wrap our arms of love around you. We all love you so much. We've been really lifting you for the very best and highest good with your health and praying for miracles to happen in your life. All right, so manifesting, that's what it's all about. It's seeing it real, feeling it real, letting go of any have tos, letting go of anything that's low vibration that's going to hold you down and tether you to the 3D, because we don't manifest on the 3D realm. We don't. We manifest on 4D, 5D, 6D, in the sixth dimension, especially. The sixth dimension is all about form and creation. So when you can raise your vibration and know that whatever it is that you want to call in, that's where it starts to happen. That's where we start putting the pieces together of whatever we want. So I want us this morning to visualize that. Dimensions, many people see dimensions differently. And I had this discussion with somebody just recently. I think it might have been Auntie Jean. Many years ago, I was doing a meditation by myself, and all of a sudden, I saw the void, what I call the void. And in the void, there were all of these blobs of energy, and they were just kind of free floating, and they would bump into each other. Sometimes they would come into each other and intersect and pass through, but they all kept their form, whatever that looked like. They were all different. So I see dimensions not as like having one stationary place, but they're constantly moving because energy moves and dimensions are energy. Good morning, Sally and Tony. So if you can visualize the sixth dimension, and these are labels that we give, that humans give. This is not anything set in stone where there was like the 10 commandments that were written out. This is how people interpret these dimensions. I learned about dimensions from someone who wrote a book about them, but I really fully listened as she explained those dimensions. And the sixth dimension is form. That's where things start to happen. It might be a symbol, it might be a word, it might be a concept, but it all starts there. And then you love it. You love on it, you hold it, you see it the way you want it to be, and you bring it into form in the third dimension. So it doesn't start here. This is where it ends up, as something visible, something physical that we can touch. And even the physical is movement, it's energy, so it's constantly moving. And it might not seem like it because it's vibrating at such a high speed that it looks solid. That table that you put things on, the chair that you sit on, it is moving. You can't see it with your naked eye. But if you were to really look at it and examine it closely and break it down, it's all movement. So in the sixth dimension, you create. You find the concept that you want to love on, that you want to hold, that you want to have in your life. And then you bring that to being just the way I said, holding it as real, seeing it real, feeling it real, until all of a sudden you've created that in your life. So what is it that you want to create today? And I see my time is really going fast. Oh my goodness, this has been this has been a really different cuppa, hasn't it? Just a lot of things that Spirit wanted to share this morning. And thank you for listening. And hopefully, I haven't lost anybody with that. But it needed to be said. You know, we need to understand about dimensions and talk about them and see them for what they are, as energy. That's it. Everything is energy. Prachetta, good morning, Prachetta and Prachir. And Sally says, I agree. I think I'm working on form. I really want to get ease down pat. Ease and grace. I always say that when I'm wanting to have something. Can I have it with ease and grace, please? And just let it flow. Let me come into alignment with it so that I'm not resisting it. I'm not forcing it. I'm just allowing. That accept, align, allow that Marietta taught us is critical to manifesting. It's critical to living our life, a life that we are happy with, the life that we can say, I love my life. If you can say that, truly say that, and you don't have to, even if you feel it, but if you want to share, yes, I love my life, type it in, because I know I'm not the only one. I know that there are others of you that love your life and that have fallen in love with life. So let me know I'm not the only one. If you love your life, say, I love my life. Prachetta says, tomorrow, the 15th of August, is India's Independence Day. We are celebrating 77 years of freedom. Well, happy Independence Day, Prachetta and Prachir. I love that you shared that. Thank you. Andrea Gregg, good morning. Charlie Coons, good morning. We woke the sleeping monster. Welcome, Charles. And Auntie Jean says, I am still striving for the fifth dimension. And now you're adding a sixth? Oh, yes, it was me talking with you about dimensions in the Akashic records being like bubbles. Yeah, that's how I saw them. Was they weren't like what we think of as bubbles, though. They were like blobs. And the only way I can describe it, they were like these blobs of energy, and they were free floating. They weren't static. They were just moving, floating around in the void. Oh, I need to revisit that meditation that's called Into the Void. It's on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. It's on YouTube on my channel. So maybe I'll go in and redo that meditation, or just take the words and put some beautiful pictures to it. But I'd love, if you haven't yet, I would love for you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's been getting some activity lately. So it's been growing a little bit. I'd love to see it grow more than what it is, and reach more people. Because I have over 2,500 videos on my YouTube channel. All of these go on there. All the morning cuppas are on my YouTube channel. All the chanting, my pea pods, and any podcasts that I've ever done. And Hope says, thank you, Mama Peace. Always great to be given more knowledge. I'm so happy I was able to share this morning. And Sally, here we go. Sally says, yes, I love my life. Deirdre, I love my life. Charlie Coons, I love my life. And dear Hope, I do love my life. Leo, I love my life. It's so fun and exciting. Every day brings a revelation. Me too, Leo. I love that. Just opening up to possibility. What can it bring? What can life bring to us today? Brookie, I love my life. And Sally is like from a lava lamp. Exactly, Sally. That's exactly it. So just envision that lava lamp, you know what it looks like with the dark liquid. And then there's the floating things that just like have their own rhythm, and they just are there doing their own thing without any stress, any force, anything that says, I have to be a certain way. That's how dimensions are. They're just these blobs of energy. And I'd love to do more teaching on that and have us really examine dimensions and go into them and feel them. I've actually gone into different dimensions in the past looking for things and looking for specific things and found what I was looking for. It's so interesting to play in that field of possibility. And Prachetta says Navriti has got for spiritual retreat, maybe gone for spiritual retreat. Kindly bless her. I certainly will. Yeah, I love Nevriti. Rochelle, I love my life. Everything always works out for me. I love that attitude. And Prachetta, I love my life. I love you so much, ma'am, and I love you, family. Well, we love you right back, Prachetta. Let's do a quick reading from the tiny book, and then we'll go into our prayer time. So somebody pick a number, please, and I'm going to put in for us to share our prayer requests. We find that. There it is. So give me your prayer requests. And yeah, she's gone for spiritual retreat. Okay, well, we will keep her in prayer. Auntie Jean, I am so in love with my life and my real original self. Brookie chooses number 9. All right, let's go there. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, Charlie, for sharing what's going on. Erica's dog, Sheba, crossed over the Rainbow Bridge this morning. Oh, sweet one. I know how much she loved that doggie, so let's hold Erica up in prayer, please. All right, page 9 has 3 messages. 3 messages. So what do you want to have to be the one to be read? 1, 2, or 3? And Deirdre's giving us our daily prayer. Thank you, Deirdre. So we're putting Erica in our prayer circle this morning. Number 3, I see Charlie and Sally both had the same thought. All righty. When you give into fear, you go into a dark place where things look their worst, and you get caught up in this vicious cycle of worry, anxiety, and fear, creating in your mind the worst possible outcome where there is no hope. Is that what you desire? Hopelessness and helplessness take you into victimhood. You are not a victim unless you allow your power to be taken away. Wow. Just remember that always. You are in control. Nobody can make you feel any way other than what you feel. Nobody can demand that you be happy. Nobody can demand that you feel fearful or alone, lonely. So, whatever is happening is because you are allowing it. Are you allowing yourself to love yourself? When we start loving ourselves and going into that energy of knowing who we are without all of the stuff, all the baggage, all the things that have maybe happened to us, that good and bad, all of that past stuff, when we set that down and we get really raw with ourselves, and then we look at what's left, stripped of all of those titles and labels, and we look at ourselves, then we can choose, honestly, rawly choose. What do I want? Do I want to allow fear to guide my life? Do I want to always be projecting the worst possible outcome and just waiting for the other foot to drop? Or do I want to go into every moment that I have here on earth expecting miracles, seeing miracles, seeing everything working perfectly? Who said that? Somebody said that. Just seeing life the way you want to create it. So I choose that. And Sally said that was a frequent card in this week's card readings, many times. Yeah, it is. It's time to wake up. It's time to stop being driven by others. You take the driver's seat. You take the wheel and let your higher self guide your hands as you turn the wheel, as you go in the directions you're going to go in life. So thank you for those of you who chose this particular message this morning, because it's an important message. We are not victims. The only way we become victims is when we allow it, when we give our power away and we don't stand up for ourselves. We don't even know ourselves, and we let other people make decisions for us. That's being a victim. So the way to get out of that is to know yourself. And Sally says, I remember it distinctly because I had a hard time saying helpless and hopeless. I kept saying helpless and homeless. Yeah. I used to supervise a crisis hotline, a suicide hotline. And those were the two things that I recognized in people that were calling in for help. Just feeling helpless, feeling like there was nothing that could be done about a situation and not having any hope. So find that in yourself. Find the hope. Find the strength that's in you, because it is in you. It definitely is. Prachetta, special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am. Special prayers for my handsome brother Prachir. Special prayers for India, love. Love you so much, ma'am, and family. I was just talking yesterday about coming to India. So we need to get that set in stone, Prachetta, where I can get over there and hug you and Prachir and Navriti and Jasmine and wrap my arms around all of you for real. All right, we've got time to go into our prayers and a short meditation on manifesting. So let's do that. Let's get centered. I don't know what's going on with my voice, but anyway, I have a little sage. Smudge myself to clear out any energy that's not my own, because I feel something that's trying to hold back these messages this morning. So let's center and balance our energy. The way to do that is to just focus on the breath. So breathe in love. Let it go through your body, traveling through all the chakras. Slow down everything and see that energy traveling out the bottom of your feet. See it growing like roots out of your feet, going down into our earth plane, connecting in with that center place in Gaia. That's the crystalline center. And just experience. What do you experience there? What are you feeling? Are you feeling movement? Or are you feeling just being very solid, holding on to that strength that's right there at the core of Earth? So let's clear anything that's unlike love, anything in our energy field that's maybe causing us to be cautious, anxious, fearful. If you feel like you have to clear your throat to do that, then do that. Cough, sneeze, yawn, whatever you need to do to move energy, just do that now and go a little bit deeper into earth. Let those roots go out into that crystalline center. And what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on something that's going to help you be stronger? Are you focusing on a protective stone that you're going to wrap around and feel its energy? Are you focusing on love, pulling in more love energy into your life? I'm feeling a lot of pink energy. Oh, just enjoy. Enjoy this moment of centering, this moment of connecting in so deeply into this earth plane that we know who we are, releasing everything that you don't need, putting all that baggage down. You can leave it down here. You can leave it in the center of earth. Whatever that baggage looks like in your world, maybe it was labels, maybe there was some bullying I'm hearing, um, some abuse. You don't have to carry that around. You don't have to carry the residuals of it with you. You can leave it right here in the center of earth. I want you to visualize with me what that looks like. What's there? What do you see? Do you see like the inside of a cave where there's stalactites and stalagmites throughout the cave, and you can just reach out and touch those and feel the energy of them? Let's go deeper in that cave. You know, caves are normally dark. So feel your way around. Let the energy pull you. Let it bring you where it needs to be and where you need to be to meet up with it. So whatever energy is calling you, is it something that's going to wrap its arms around you and say, I've got you, we've got this together? There's a strength in being held. When two or more are holding on to each other, that strength magnifies. So find that place in the cave. If you need to go deeper in, then go deeper. It'll be lit because spirit will light the way. Your inner glow will light the way. And you'll know exactly where to go. You'll know that space to stand in, that rock to hold on to, that beautiful energy that's drawing you in and saying, here you go. Here's protection for you. Here's love for you. Here's strength. Here's light. Here's a closer connection with who you are as spirit. Just allow right now. Allow yourself to just be. Don't worry about anything else that's going on. Any of your have-tos or your can'ts. Just let all that go. Just drop it right here on the floor of this cave. And feel the freedom when you do that. When you drop all of the labels, all of the pretenses, all of the things that define you, that you maybe have hidden behind, and you come out just so raw, just like a little baby that hasn't been told yet how to be in the world, that hasn't been told what to believe or what to see or what the meaning is of everything that's defined in life. Just become that baby here in the cave. Just allow, breathe in the energy, let it fully surround you, and then let it strengthen you. Whatever you've held on to, If you want to share that, then share it. If not, just enjoy being in it. Just be in the energy of love, because in the crystalline center of Mama Gaia, it's only love. And you can adapt that for yourself. Only love and light is welcome in my energy. Only love and light is what I choose to have in my life, where I can really finally say, I really love my life. I love my life. Say that if you can fully say it and mean it. Just say, I love my life. I show up for me every day. Doesn't matter if there's anybody else on the planet. I'm going to show up for me and be the best me that I possibly can be. So let's make our way back out of that cave. Let's come forward together, coming in as family, back to this place of love, this place where we hold each other and help each other through whatever is going on currently in your life. Let's hold up those who have asked for prayer today and all those that we lift up every day on our prayer list. Just wrap your arms of love around each other. Just smile because you know that you are loved. What a beautiful, beautiful time together this morning. Let's love on each other. We do this so well. So I'm going to pull up the words, and on the count of 3, we're all going to say those words. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much. So very, very much. Okay, let's see if we had any happenings with that meditation. Did anybody go into an energy? Did you wrap yourself in something or touch something that helped you? All right, Sage is the name of the new kitty. Oh, I love that. And Leo said, Deirdre, she revealed her name in so many clues, I just had to put them together. Sage Melamed, and it suits her so well because she looks smoky, but she also cleans the bad vibes anywhere. Sage also means wise, and Melamed is the last name of my friend who rescued her with me, and it means spiritual teacher. So it comes down to wise spiritual teacher. I love that. And Julie, thank you. I love you. And I love my life. Oh, Julie Kiss, I feel that. I feel it real, that you are just so in love with your life. Enjoy that. Enjoy life every day, every moment of every day. Charlie Coons, thank you. I love you. Auntie Jean, thank you. I love you so much. If you haven't seen Jean's video yet, go watch it. It's in 10 million for world peace. She recorded it last night. And Sally and Tony, thank you. We love you. Our Leo, thank you. I love you. Ooh, let's play some Leo while we're doing this. Alexa, play Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo.
Here's Cuppa Full of Joy by Gypsy Leo on Amazon Music.
Ooh, and somebody shout out to our Ricky, please.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go,
Come on.
It's a beautiful day.
Let's give some yards for our Ricky Rick.
the only lead, remember it's up there. Create a movement where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. Where they own the gods, the angels, and the masters. They can be perfect going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy.
I love it, Leo.
Full of joy every day. Just start the day
On the high five, we call the AAA.
Morning cup full of joy. We call the peace
The pot, daily mantras. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Come on in, Ricky Rick. Full of joy. Let's get that pirate in here. Cup full of joy. Triple A. Talked about that today. Thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace at the bar. The daily mantra is thank you. I love you. Namaste, y'all. Cup full of joy. Your cup full of joy. There really is no secret. Simply accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on the high five. We call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Woo! 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 Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everybody who showed up today. I love you so much. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Remember your time in the cave today. Remember that stone that you connected in with, or that feeling that you got while you were there, leaving everything else to the wayside, not needing to pull any of those labels or any of those experiences along with you and dragging you down and tethering you to the 3D. Drift on up to that 6D where you manifest whatever you want to call to you. That's how you do it. I am so happy that you came in today. Thank you for being here. If you want to share this with somebody that wasn't here, let them know that we had a really good time today. And there was a lot that happened on this show this morning that maybe others could benefit from. So share it out with them. You can share the Facebook link or you can share the YouTube link and just bring people in. And remember, when you go into YouTube, go subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see more of you on there. And I'm going to be doing more teaching videos that I'll put up on YouTube. So come play with me. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. I will see you later. Bye now.